If you have a podcast and you're getting less than 10,000 views per episode, it means you lack a clear strategy on how to package and sell your episode to human beings. I'm thejeedax, founder of JD Productions. We are a post-production partner for podcasters. Let me level with you here. For anyone to watch your podcast, you need to actually convince them that it's worth their time to click into that thumbnail and watch your episode. If you don't do that, they will keep scrolling until they find something worthy of their attention. If you focus your efforts, time and energy into focusing on these 3 triggers, your CTR or click-through rate will soar significantly, like it goes through the roof. Mind you, your episode might suck and your viewers might churn out very soon. But the fact that they actually clicked and watched at least a few minutes of your episode gives you feedback on where you suck and how much you suck and where to actually improve. To even get that feedback, these 3 triggers will help you do that. That's why I keep saying that packaging and selling your episode is extremely crucial. So as I said, there are 3 triggers to calibrate here. Trigger 1, unified brand style. You might probably know this subconsciously, but you still don't do it. Most podcasts fail because there is incongruence, inconsistency in their brand style, the visual style, the way they present their brand. Because of that, people think you're amateur. People think you're unprofessional. As a result, they judge your podcast as maybe they're not serious. I'm not sure whether I should invest my precious attention with this brand, with this person. That's the biggest issue most podcasters have. You overthink this because you keep changing things. You're not actually settling with one brand style. So my brutal, honest opinion is that you need to stop making everything about yourself and actually have the self-discipline and patience to stick to one brand style. Brand style involves 3 major things when it comes to podcasts. So let me give you actionable steps on how to implement this. So number 1, font pairings. Choose one heading font and one paragraph font. Number 2, color combinations. Pick 2 complementary colors and use 2 neutral colors, which are black and white. No matter what you do a thumbnail, you do a lower third, you bring some motion graphic inside the podcast to showcase a graph or anything. You stick to these 4 colors. That's it, period. Finally, signature music. You need to pick a music that has both an intro and an outro. Go to Artlist Music or Epidemic Sounds, get a subscription and pick a good genre that you like and then just stick to it. These are the 3 things that you need to do to have a unified brand style. In the previous trigger, we got the basics covered. In this trigger, the tempting thumbnail, you need to understand it's the most crucial thing when it comes to your podcast views. I know you might have randomly watched how to create a best thumbnail video. Here's what I want you to do. List top 10 podcasts in the world that you are aware of. Make a list of them. Then make a list of top 10 podcasts in your industry that you know of. Now you got 20 podcasts, right? Here's what I want you to do. At the top of every channel, you would see a tab or a filter to see the most popular videos on that channel. Toggle that on and you would get the videos that have gotten the most views on each of those podcasts. Now, what you have to do, I want you to notice and pay attention to all the things that I'm going to list now to calibrate your mind to create the best thumbnail for your channel. Notice how many words are used in thumbnails, the colors, text placement. Is it at the right or left? Is it both host and the guest or just the guest image on thumbnail? Numbers, graphs, controversial elements, power words used in thumbnails, text shadows and borders. And just pay attention to everything they've done. If you do this for all 20 podcasts, the top 20, the top 10 in the world and the top 10 in your industry, you would soon start to pick up patterns and you would understand the subtle nuances that you cannot teach or actually learn from a course. This practice will very soon make you an expert in thumbnails. All you have to do is implement your learnings in your next episode's thumbnail. If you just do all these things, you would already have a high CTR. There's one more trigger, trigger 3, which is persuasive titles. Most people drop the ball here. When I said titles, you automatically let your brain go into hibernation mode. Oh, I already know titles. Do you really know how to write titles? No, If you had known, you would have written the best titles in the world for your podcast and you would have gotten a lot of views. We think we know that thing and we never practice. We take it for granted. Because of that, we never actually improve on anything. Same thing happens when it comes to writing titles. This should be the most fun part. You should be looking forward to doing this. So don't outsource your thinking to ChatGPT. You're just writing a line, a title. To create this trigger, we need 3 titles, not just one, because we need to ABC test our titles. Let me tell you, there's no magic here. You're not gonna learn title copywriting by going through countless courses, books, and tutorials. That's not how you learn. You can only learn this by proactively participating in it, just like learning to play a guitar, juggle, or football, because you need hundreds of subtle course corrections and nuanced adjustments when you're writing titles. That's how you actually improve. We need 3 titles so that we can test each title for 24 hours for the next 3 days so that we can have feedback on what works and what doesn't. By the way, if you need an in-depth tutorial on how to do podcast title copywriting, let me know in the comments and I will make a video. I promise. With that being said, if you can just focus on these 3 triggers and diligently perfect them, even if your episode sucks, at least this way you get people pissed off, getting them to leave comments on your episode. And that will give you a better direction on where to improve, what to do more of, and what to avoid. And here comes a little call to action for you. I've built this company to help podcasters create meaningful, impactful conversations and monetize that value. If you're looking for some help and you don't know where to go, there's a link in the description where you can actually schedule a call and talk to me to see if we are a good fit. If not, no problem, keep enjoying my content. And if you're facing any challenges with your podcast and you need help and you want me to actually do a video about it, comment that problem and I will definitely make a video. And if you have any questions, leave your comment and I will reply to every single one of you. With that being said, I think we're done for this video. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.